France has been unfairly exploiting Niger for its uranium for over 50 years. France and its allies have deployed thousands of military forces in Niger and the Sahel region of Africa for a pretext to fight terrorism. Yet they were incapable of fighting a single terrorist. There is so much evidence that proves that they were only there to exploit the resources of the country and not to fight terrorism, but to encourage it in order to stay there to continue to exploit their resources. This has caused the death of thousands of civilians and militants in Niger, many villages to be destroyed, and thousands of children to become orphans without education. Colonialism must end now in Niger and all the French colonies in Africa.
Yes.
France and its allies must leave Niger and other countries in Africa. The international organizations such as the United Nations, the European Union, the African Union, and the CEDEAO must stop and break their silence. Stop encouraging the colonialism of Niger and all the French colonies. They must apply the international laws of human rights and equality in Africa. No discrimination. Niger and all African countries must be treated equal to the countries in other continents. African countries have suffered exploitation and discrimination for many centuries. Enough is enough. That is why the army and civilians of Niger and all French colonies in Africa have decided to take matters into their own hands.
Yes.
Like Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, Nigerian soldiers have taken their responsibilities to overthrow the leaders, to secure and rebuild their countries. The Nigerian population have been supporting them by 100%. Therefore, the Nigerian people have made their choice and must be respected. African leaders don't interfere in the governance of France or any foreign country. So they must not also interfere in the governance of African countries.
Yes.
Any interference is a crime. Colonialism must end now in Niger and all African countries. We want justice for all the crimes they committed by France in Africa. Freedom in Niger and all Africa.
Fox Media, news and information for the soul. Please subscribe to Rainy Fox Media, like and share your views in the comment section. Thank you.
I want to say something to ECOWAS and I want to say something to the African Union. No disrespect. Are you trying to invade these countries as a favor to your European slave master? Or are you trying to invade these countries for the benefit of their African people? Why are you threatening invasion in Niger? Is it because the United States has a large drone base there? Is it because the U.S. government has a large drone base in Niger and they're calling on their puppets in West Africa to go in and protect their drone base? Is that what this is about? Are you old men kissing up to white men? I'm asking a question to the member states of the African Union and the economic community of West African states. You want to invade Niger for what? You want to invade Mali for what? You want to invade Burkina Faso for what? Why do you have a problem with these four men overthrowing French neocolonialism? Because we have
France, get the hell out of Niger. Basically, what is happening right now is that the Niger government in Africa has asked the French ambassador to come speak with them. They have refused, stating that they do not recognize the Niger leaders as any authority. Now, if that is not arrogance by the French, by the Europeans, when it comes to dealing with Black folks, I don't know what is. Slavery was supposed to be over a long time ago, but apparently France didn't get the memo, I'm assuming. So now France is making sure that their ambassador stays put, and he's forcing the Niger government to go into the embassy of France in Niger and pull him out and then escort him to the airport because he's refusing to leave. And from what I understand, I don't even know if they can find the French ambassador. Make this make sense. France is refusing to leave Niger as if the gold, the uranium, and the oil is theirs. The reason Africa is so poor, because it continues to be exploited by the white man, by the Europeans, and then they send back not even 1/5 of it in what you call aid. They don't need no aid. They need fair trade. Fair trade means, what do you pay Canada for uranium? And then negotiate in between the two. What do you pay another country for uranium? What do you pay a European country for uranium, or a white country for uranium? That's what you should be paying in Africa, period. That's called fair trade. We're all for it when it benefits one group of people, namely white. But apparently when it benefits black people, it becomes an issue. For France to sit there in the country of Niger, Africa, and claim they don't recognize, and they don't have to recognize, the current leader and the government of Niger is obscene. And it has to stop.
Policy is clear. We do not recognize the coup government of Niger. We support the ousted president who refuses to resign, and we support him. We support diplomatic dialogue by ECOWAS, and if it decides on military intervention, we support that as well.
France, leave. It's not your home. Africa is for Africans.